Liverpool reaches an agreement with Slot's replacement amid rumors that the Reds manager will be sacked this week. Arne Slot makes a revealing statement about Marc Guehi after Liverpool discovers his potential transfer value in January. Welcome, Reds fans. Check out the latest information from the greatest club in the world. According to reports, Xabi Alonso has reached a preliminary agreement to become Liverpool's new manager amid rumors that Arne Slot could be dismissed this week. The Reds are experiencing a poor season in the Premier League, currently 14 points behind leaders Arsenal. 2 consecutive draws have left the team only 7 points ahead of 14th placed Crystal Palace, increasing the pressure on Slot. Liverpool's board supported the Dutch manager during the summer transfer window when the club spent over £400 million on new signings. However, a report earlier this week stated that Slot will not continue as Liverpool manager after this week, following the club's final decision on his future. The report added that the 14-point gap to Arsenal was considered unacceptable after the significant investment made last summer. Now, new information from Spain indicates that Xabi Alonso, currently under pressure as Real Madrid's manager, has a preliminary agreement with Liverpool to become their new manager. Rumors suggest Alonso could be replaced at Real Madrid if the team loses the Spanish Super Cup semifinal to Atletico Madrid on Thursday. The report said, at Anfield, they are monitoring the situation closely. Although Arne Slot started the project successfully, the club is not fully convinced that his tenure will be long. The feeling is that Liverpool needs reinforcement on the bench to return to their best form and get the most out of players like Wirtz. Xabi Alonso is the name that has generated the most consensus among sporting directors. Liverpool believes Alonso fits perfectly into the club's football philosophy. He knows Liverpool, understands the demands of the Premier League, and has a modern profile that appeals to the board. Negotiations have been going on for weeks, and the situation is clear. If Alonso becomes available after the Super Cup, Liverpool is expected to make a formal offer. Former Liverpool striker John Aldridge commented that Slot could follow in the footsteps of Enzo Maresca and Ruben Amorim, who were dismissed in the Premier League, if there are no signs of improvement soon. Aldridge highlighted that although Liverpool is not a club that fires managers easily, Slot is under pressure due to a difficult season. He noted that other clubs act quickly to maintain their chances of reaching the top of the table, and that if Slot fails to produce results, his position could be at risk. However, there is still confidence that he could turn the situation around if signs of improvement appear. Arne Slot stated he is very happy with his squad and made it clear that Liverpool may not pursue the signing of Marc Guehi during the January transfer window. The Reds had agreed on a £35 million deal for the defender on the last day of the September window, but Crystal Palace unexpectedly pulled out, frustrating Liverpool's plans. Despite this, Liverpool remains interested in the England international, who continues to be monitored by several clubs. The Reds' plan would be to make an offer once Guehi's contract at Selhurst Park expires at the end of the season. However, new factors could influence the situation. Manchester City, for example, is facing a serious defensive injury crisis, which may prompt them to attempt to sign Guehi this month, increasing competition. Additionally, Crystal Palace manager Oliver Glasner confirmed that the player could be sold this month if the asking price is met. Despite the rumors, Slot has refused to comment publicly on any potential move for the defender. The manager reinforced his full support for his current squad, highlighting confidence in the board's decisions. "I never speak about transfers in public, let alone players from other clubs," he said on Wednesday, according to the Liverpool Echo. "My answer is always the same. We don't talk about players who aren't ours. I am very happy with the squad we have. All decisions made last summer and the previous one are fully aligned with me, Richard Hughes, and the board. This season has shown how talented this group is, and if everyone is available, how good we can be as a team." Marc Guehi's situation remains delicate, as Manchester City faces defensive injuries and could attempt to sign him this month. Crystal Palace manager Oliver Glasner emphasized the balance between sporting and financial considerations. The club wants Guehi to stay, renew his contract, and remain, but if an irresistible offer emerges and the player wishes to accept it, a sale could happen. Liverpool is monitoring the situation closely, balancing confidence in the current squad with the need to plan for potential reinforcements. Slot made it clear he trusts the group he has, but the club also understands that market opportunities may require quick action. Meanwhile, the race for Guehi remains one of the most discussed topics in the Premier League, involving strategic and financial decisions that could impact Anfield's immediate future. Liverpool fans, do you think the club should try to sign Marc Guehi this window, or trust the current squad? Liverpool's approach to transfers rarely focuses on the immediate. Even under the pressure of a transfer window, the club thinks beyond the next match, guided by squad planning and long-term tactical evolution. This is crucial when analyzing recent rumors involving Jérémy Jacquet and Óscar Mingueza, two defenders with distinct profiles who together illustrate Liverpool's strategy. The interest in Jacquet and Mingueza is not just a choice between youth and experience, but an attempt to balance both. Liverpool appears to operate on two timelines simultaneously. Jérémy Jacquet represents patience and potential. The young Frenchman is relatively inexperienced at the top level and not yet a complete player, but his profile aligns perfectly with Liverpool's philosophy. Historically, the club invests in players before they reach their peak, trusting that coaching, environment, and structure will help them develop. Jacquet is physically strong, defensively reliable, and crucially comfortable with the ball. In modern Liverpool, defenders are expected not just to clear or win aerial duels, but also to initiate attacks, move into midfield, and remain calm under pressure. Jacquet would not arrive as an immediate starter, but to develop gradually, complementing the club's long-term vision. This approach reinforces Liverpool's willingness to invest early in defenders, believing that time and repetition produce lasting results. Óscar Mingueza, on the other hand, represents pragmatism and reliability. The Spaniard brings experience, tactical intelligence, and flexibility, playing comfortably as a central defender, right back, or in a back three. This versatility is essential for a squad that has faced defensive injuries and tactical changes in recent years. Mingueza does not require a defensive system overhaul. His skills complement existing principles, providing stability during rotation periods and congested fixtures. The link between Jacquet and Mingueza goes beyond their positions. Both reflect Liverpool's philosophy. Neither signing is aimed at immediate headline-making impact. Liverpool focuses on signings that combine cost-effectiveness, tactical fit, and gradual squad strengthening. The club acts with patience, evaluating players carefully before any decision, without compromising financial balance. Jacquet offers development potential, while Mingueza provides experience and immediate security. Together, they represent a long-term strategy. Liverpool's defensive future relies on planning, gradual adjustments, and squad cohesion, not a single transfer. Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time.